And
I don't know if people are aware, but cold brew is super strong, but it's supposed to be smooth as fuck.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's cold brew it's drip coffee, dripped cold. Takes a long time. And then when it's done dripping,
it's a beautiful process.
Over like fucking 24 to 48 to fucking 48 days later.
It's a hard process. It's a long process. It requires patience.
It's way longer than just your regular hot drip. These motherfuckers, I'm pretty sure, made a hot drip, put it on ice.
It's trash. So it was 4:33. Looked at my phone. Buzz. Check it out. I sent it to you, and I sent it to Madison.
Your picture you sent me, and I'll show it to you. It is a pixelated, blurred mess.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Is it really?
Yeah. It looks like nothing.
Why?
All I could read was Supreme, and it was blurred.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
Why?
And then
it looks fine on mine.
And I was like, well, I knew it was a news headline by the way it looked. So I searched the news, and then I saw it, and I was like, oh, fuck.
I know, because all I wrote to you was shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And then I wrote Madison. I didn't even send Madison a screenshot. You know what I did? I just wrote her, and I was like, RBG is dead.
Fuck.
Like, she was just so amazing. Everything she did, everything she stood for, everything she got fucking past. It was just a glorious person. And the fact that Trump...
That's the picture you sent me.
Oh, God, that is trash. I was mad. I was upset. It was probably
your phone was probably shaking. It's like, we can't focus on screen. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a screenshot. It should come out fine.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like you screenshotted someone else's phone back in 1999.
When I was trying to screenshot it, I was so upset, and I was trying to do it, but then I think I started to zoom it out because it was going to go into it was moving. It was going to make a picture or go out of the screen entirely.
You weren't even done doing one thing and you were moving on to the next. Like, screenshot, fuck this, moving on, son of a bitch.
Does it live screenshot? Like if your phone has the live thing on? Like if you hold that picture down, will it clear up?
You can record like your screen.
I know that.
Like a recording.
Yeah. I still don't understand why it doesn't benefit me in any way.
But no, it doesn't do a live screenshot.
Well, anyways, we lost one of the great ones. Trump is a fucking piece of shit. Mitch McConnell is even worse.
That dude looks like he's almost dead. I saw a picture of his face. His lips are blue. That's not good. I'm not a doctor. Blue lips, not a good thing.
That guy, someone posted it was one of because I lurk the people I interview, and someone that I was getting ready to interview had in their feed Mitch McConnell, but he had like a weird lizard tongue coming out of his mouth.
Oh, fuck. And
I was like, yes, this person's hired.
Well, he's calling him part of the reptilians.
It said some like fucked up quote though, like making fun of him. But what's Rye? What's that? What's the reptilians?
The reptilian. You haven't heard about this?
No.
There's a conspiracy theory that the Earth is controlled, like our governments and everything are controlled by a subhuman species called the reptilians. And if you look closely...
Isn't that the same thing from Parks and Rec? The lizard that like comes to Earth and fucking like...
Is very close.
Smites it or whatever. I don't... It has laser eyes. What does it do?
It's a volcano for a mouth, right?
Yeah, it's a volcano for a mouth. That's right. And it erupts. And then kills all of humanity.
Yeah. Which they're not far off from the truth. It's like Scientology meets the reptilians. So basically, if you look closely, Nancy Pelosi has lizard eyes and her third eyelid will shutter over her
I believe
eyelids.
that. She's a freak.
And if you look at Mitch McConnell, all these people, they're part of the reptilians.
Here's my thing with Nancy Pelosi. Here's my thing. Because I really don't like her.
Most people don't.
She irritates the fuck out of me. One, your skin is so fucking stretched back from so much Botox and fucking like face tucks that...
That bitch was out getting fucking her hair did without a mask on.
Like, just shut up. You're the worst. You can't sit there on your fucking high stool, whatever stand you decided to put yourself on.
On your high whore.
Yeah, your high horse, I guess is the correct thing.
No, just whore. Just your high whore.
Your high whore. And and so, and then she drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I really,
she's a piece
I don't like her.
She's a piece of shit. It's all good.
Thank you. Cheers to that.
Hey.
Nancy Pelosi, piece of shit.
Hey, piece of shit.
Nancy Pelosi, piece of shit.
Yeah. Mitch McConnell is a piece of shit too. And
I had no idea about the lizard community.
Oh yeah, they're all lizards. Anyways,
It makes sense.
yeah, this whole so Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Ruth RBG, she passed. I don't know if you guys know this. She's a Supreme Court judge. So kind of an important figure.
I like the way that you are saying this.
They want to replace her right now.
Oh, I know.
Now, if you guys are too young,
Her body is still being viewed,
it's crazy.
by the way.
Which I get their size. I get their side. But my point is that Mitch, motherfucking lizard, fucking blue lip McConnell, fucking dragged his feet for Obama's nomination.
Oh yeah, what is that? Not hornswoggled. He
filibustered.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, in a sense.
Yeah, they fucking drugged their feet on the whole thing for 290 days. A fucking near a year, by the way. You call that, and I don't care what fucking side you stand on, any politician that fucking slows shit down for a whole year is a piece of shit. That's not how government should work. You shouldn't drag your feet in the sand because you're not going to get your way.
Regardless if Ruth actually said what she said for her last words, either way,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't either.
I would not doubt. There's a video of her last dying breath was like, "Please God, don't let him take over but please let the next president be happy." I swear to God, I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it.
Right?
She's strong-headed. I mean, she is supposed to die 3 years ago. She's been really...
Yeah. I mean...
she's really tried her best.
Basically, she just doesn't want to be replaced until fucking president is installed.
Yeah, whether that being, we have to get past the election, whether it's Trump, Biden, the lizard people, whoever wins...
But it should be fair.
Then it should be then. Yeah, then it should be then. That's the idea.
I don't know.
But they'll force someone through, some gas station owner from Texas or something.
But here's my thing on that too, is if they do put someone else, they replace her, right? Mm-hmm. They replace her with a Republican before a new president gets installed.
Yeah.
Or they replace her with some fucking loser-ass piece of shit.
All they'll do is they'll overturn Roe versus Wade and all those things. That's all they do. They'll just get rid of women. You can't vote again. That's cool.
But here's the thing. If they do that, they're asking for a fucking civil war. People are going to lose their shit. So many people went to the fucking court to go pay their respects to her. There's people crying in the street. I cried.
Oh, yeah.
I cried when I was walking down that escalator and texting both you and Madison and crying. It wasn't a cry, but it was just my eyes were watering. I was very upset.
She's a pioneer for women's rights.
Bummed out. And then I got in my car and that's when I shed 2 or 3 tears. Because now, and then my sadness went to straight anger because I already knew all the shit that was going to come from it.
What year was she born?
Ruth? She was 87. I'm not good at math, though.
Yeah, let's do this real quick. Let's look this up. So she was born... I'm trying to figure out... I don't know this off the top of my head.
She was born March 15th, 1933.
1933?
Mm-hmm. She's a beautiful woman. A beautiful bird.
1933.
She's a beautiful bird of prey.
Okay, so she's born... Put it this way. You want to know how fucking monumental her life has been. Not just what she has done, but what she's grown up in. When she was born, women weren't allowed to vote. 5 years after she was born, women were legally allowed to vote. we don't know that life. We see it's an arbitrary idea, right? Imagine you as a woman, you have a voice, we think, right?
Yeah.
You think you're equal, right? No, you're not. You can't vote, okay? Shut your mouth, fucking cook me dinner, bitch. That's the life that she grew up in. She grew up in crazy shit. And then she overcame all of that to become a fucking Supreme Court justice.
And then pioneer for fucking women's rights.
Total pioneer for women's rights. When she was born, women weren't even legally allowed to vote.
There's things...
Very important figures, my point.
That are still... There's still things that are just so fucked up, though. Like... There's just so many more hurdles to overcome, and we will. And I know we will.
This is the progression.
We're always going to grow, and you're always progressing. If you're not growing, then you're not doing anything.
You ain't growing, you died.
You have to grow, but it's just so crazy for what she's accomplished to where we are now, and still the things that we're challenged with, like
that we might take a step backwards.
Yes,
that's crazy.
The fact that these things can be taken back is what's fucking ridiculous to me. The fact that women can't just go out in any state that they're in, any city that they're in, and go get an abortion. Like, the fact that ICE is taking out women's fucking ovaries and not being held accountable for fucking sanitizing women.
That's crazy.
There's so many fucking things that are just so fucked up. It's bullshit, man.
Bullshit.
It's real shit. You know what else is shitty? Because I got to change the tune. I'm getting real mad.
Okay.
Speaking of shit, there's geese.
Okay. Whoa. This is a hard turn.
It is a hard turn.
This is a hard turn.
But the geese have overran a beach in Sandpoint. And people are calling it a racial inequality.
All right. This is where the fucking liberals, you need to calm the fuck down. They're just geese. And
sorry.
They're not an endangered species.
That was a huge turn. That was a hard turn.
But no, geese are just important as women because they're probably equal.
Well, here's the thing. Wait, this is what made me even think about the article. Well, one, it's sitting in my lap. Two, there's a...
Welcome to Amanda Reads the Paper. Your Sunday morning funnies sang by Amanda.
So Smith is this guy, whatever. So Smith is on her side. He calls the geese regal creatures, like classy, stately women going out to the opera. That's what he refers to these geese as.
Okay. I want to know how many times he was masturbating while he watched the geese.
But that's a good point, too. How many times do men masturbate at women publicly, and we never get to do anything about it because there's no proof? It's a sick world, guys.
At least when I do it, I yell out compliments. Have a nice day.
That's even creepier.
God bless you. No?
Like, what if I started, ripping my Diva cup and, splashing it at people?
Oh, you'd be sentenced to death.
Do you think I'd be burned at the stake?
They'd be like, we're going to deport you to Florida. And they put you in Florida, and they're like, oh, sorry, death penalty's here. Shocker. And they fucking kill you.
Yeah, so... Yeah, they're calling it the racial bigotry of birds in Sandpoint. Well, at least this lady Fritz is.
This is how I know Sandpoint's too white. The biggest problem that Sandpoint has is geese.
How an abundance of geese at a popular beach can put a city in a crappy situation. That's the headline. It's hilarious.
I didn't believe in white privilege until you read that article.
Yep, it was hilarious. It was the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. There's also, I don't know if you guys recall in past podcasts where I say, if you give a mouse a cookie, or, like... Right,
and it made no sense at all
to you.
To me.
However, there's another article in here that's called If You Give a Squirrel a Peanut, ... You know why? Because it implies that they fucking take more than the goddamn peanut, Marty.
Well, like the saying,
they become greedy.
You give them an inch, they take a mile.
Yeah, but if you give them a cookie, they take the whole loaf of bread. Next
thing you know, they kill your whole